Hello, first graders. This is Miss Thompson with your social studies for today. And today we are going to be talking about money. And here you see stacks and stacks of coins, but you know that we also have dollar bills that are money. And we're going to be finding out what kinds of things people do with their money. Our key vocabulary for today is the word saving and the word spending. And if you look right here, what is this a picture of? Right, this is a picture of a piggy bank. And if you see here, somebody's putting coins in this piggy bank. And that is like a clue to tell you what saving is going to mean here in a few minutes. And spending, this is a cash register. So what do you think you're going to be doing if you spend money? That's right, you're going to be spending it on things that you buy. Money is a form of exchange. It allows people to trade what they have for what they want. In other words, you take your money and you go to a store and you find what you need or what you want, and it's an exchange because you give the store owner money in exchange for the goods or whatever it is you're buying. In ancient times, people used different forms of money because they didn't have paper money, or they didn't have necessarily like the coins we have today. So they used different forms of money. And the Aztecs, who we've been studying, they used cocoa beans as a form of money. The more cocoa beans you had, the more wealthy or rich you were. Today, we use the dollar bill, and coins is our form of money in the United States of America. And if you look down at the bottom, the $100 bill is the biggest bill that we have. I think we have a 50 and a 20 and a 10 and a 5 and a 1 and lots of coins, but the $100 bill, and you see that in the background here, that is the biggest bill that we have here in the United States. Saving or spending money. Saving money is when you don't spend your money. It's something that is not spent. You may be putting it aside to save for something bigger later on, or you may just be saving it for something that might come up, or whatever the reason, it's putting money aside and not using or spending it. And then on the opposite end is spending money when you use money to pay for something. We're going to watch this little video on spending and saving money.
Hi everyone, Miss Dolman and Lucy here. Let's talk about money. You know, moolah, dough, paper. People can earn money through a job, or maybe you even earn money through an allowance by doing chores at home. When you spend, you are paying money for a good or a service. Saving, well, that's just the opposite. Keeping money and using it for later for something that costs a little more, or maybe in an emergency. And now, it doesn't make much sense to spend all your money in one place, so let's see what Lucy and our other friend Milo do when it comes to spending and saving money. Enjoy! Now, Lucy is a spender. Although she has a closet full of shoes, she just bought 3 more pairs. Here, Lucy has spent money on ordering pizza, even though she has a fridge full of food. Shopping online for things that you don't have to have is a good way to spend lots of money. Lucy, did you need all of that? Lucy, how will you save for the things that you need? Is that your money in the fridge? That's not the way to cold hard cash. Let's see how Milo saves his money. Here Milo's at the grocery store, and he's getting only what he needs. He's saving for something. I wonder what it is. Milo is cutting coupons so he can save even more money the next time he goes shopping. Milo, I can see your money jar. What are you saving for? It must be something special. Milo, you bought a house. You are an excellent saver. Can we see the inside? Milo, I know that you've been practicing saving your money. I hope you haven't been practicing saving your hugs and kisses. Can I have a kiss? You're a good boy. Can I have a hug? Good boy. Now make sure that you buy things that you need before you buy the things that you want. Save enough money for emergencies or big ticket items that might cost a little more. Lucy, how about we come up with a budget? You can always change how you spend or save. That's a small price to pay when it comes to having what you need. Bye, everyone.
So, which dog spended the most money and which one saved the most money? That's right. Lucy was the dog that spent all of her money. What did she spend some of her money on? Shoes, pizza, and there was one more thing that I think she spent a lot of money on. Oh, yeah, it was online shopping. All those diamond collars for herself. Now, did Lucy really need all those things? No, she didn't. She already had a lot of food in her refrigerator, and she had lots of shoes already, and she really didn't need diamond collars for her neck. Then there was Milo, who was the dog that saved money. He even clipped coupons so his groceries wouldn't cost as much. Do you guys know what coupons are? Right. Coupons are things that you can cut out, and it may say like 50 cents off or $1 off. And you take that, and whatever item that's on the coupon, it's that much off of the price. And that's what Milo did to save money. And he also only got things that he needed, not everything that he wanted. But he was saving for something really big. What was that? That's right. He had a big house in the inn with lots of fancy things inside. And he got that because he spent all that time saving his money instead of spending it on everything he wanted. Okay, so now we are to our assignment for today. And this assignment says, what would I do with my money? And watch that I'm tracking this. And you can do this with your fingers, remember. What would I do with my money? Print the picture on the next slide. You're going to glue each part to a sheet of paper. Under the Save tab, you're going to write some things you could save money for. And under the Spend tab, you're going to write some things you could spend money on. Try to write 2 things under each tab. So 2 for the save and 2 for the spend. When complete, you're going to take a picture and email it to your teacher. So let's look at the next slide. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to print this. And it says, what do I do with my money? And you're going to cut out the save and cut out the spend like you did on the one from yesterday. And then Here's what you're going to do, just this side. Don't worry about this side because I gave you that information earlier. You're going to have a save and a spend. And underneath the save, you're going to put a couple things you could save your money on, something you might want to save your money on. And then this is the spend tab. And here, you're going to write a couple things you could spend your money on. And this person wrote, I will spend my money on a present for my dad. So that is what you're going to do. And when you're finished with that, and it's glued onto your paper with your 2 things for each tab, you're going to take a picture of that and you're going to send that to your teacher via an email. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.